The F-104 might be seeing a nerf just like the MiG-23 and some other aircraft. Let's talk a little bit about it. Hello guys, once again it's Matt. Thank you all the members and patrons. Make sure to subscribe. And yeah guys, the same guy that reported the nerfs for the MiG-23, the Mirages, many aircraft, MiG-21s, a lot of aircraft got nerfed a while back. The Vegans, J-35s, all of those aircraft. When they got nerfed, they were reported by this guy. I'm not gonna say his name because apparently he's getting a lot of hate because of these, of these bug reports. But to be honest, guys, I mean, if you are hating on the guy that is actually fixing the game to be more realistic, even if it's a nerf for your favorite aircraft, you're kind of like, come on. I'm not gonna say anything, but like, come on. You can be better than that, right? So yeah guys, he's reporting according to some manuals that the F-104, especially the A model, but obviously just like the MiG-23 and some other aircraft, if it's found that one vehicle of this type is overperforming, normally means that the other ones are overperforming as well, and that they should be taking a look on all the models that is, to fix all of that, right? So yeah, I will leave the links in the description for the posts, and they are just acknowledged that the bug is there, and it forward the thing for the developers. So it might not get fixed in the way that he's talking about. Many of the vehicles that he reported got that, a lot of the vehicles were reported to be overperforming, but it wasn't by the numbers that he was saying that Gaijin actually fixed those vehicles, right? So if that's the case, it doesn't mean that these vehicles or the F-104s are going to get that big of a nerf. But what he's claiming is that in a sustained turn and in an instantaneous turn, both of these are basically overperforming on the F-104. Yes, the F-104 is turning too much, which is pretty funny to even think about, right? But for example, at max 0.7 it should be actually pulling 4.9 Gs max, and it's actually pulling apparently 5.8, so around 0.9, and this will be across all max and stuff. It will be around that, around like 0.7, 0.6 to 0.9 Gs too much, and in the maximum G pull, it will be basically 3 Gs overperforming, because apparently it's supposed to be 10.95 and not the 14 Gs that it apparently can actually do in the sustained turn in maximum G pull. So overall, it is overperforming in general, and in the instantaneous turn as well, with G forces as well, it should be overperforming a little bit, depending on situation, 3 Gs, 2 Gs, stuff like that, right? So it's a pretty big nerf that the F-104 would actually get, and it would hinder it to actually be competitive in certain BRs. That's the thing, right? If this nerf actually gets to the F-104As, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal, okay? As you see right here, I'm alone in this match, but I'm in a 9.3 match, man. This is a 9.3 aircraft, and I'm facing a lot of subsonic aircraft. I managed to get like 6 kills. I almost won. Eventually damaged a Saab 105 and got killed by it in a head-on. But if I played a little bit more smartly, I could actually got like 8 kills and win the match very easily, because I just have the energy to do so. It's the fastest aircraft out there in these BR ranges, right? So it's not like the F-104 would suffer too much here. It would actually help it be a 9.3. It would actually help it remain at this BR and not face stuff that it wouldn't have a chance to face getting a higher BR in a future BR change, right? And of course, remember, we got the changes in BR a while back that basically decompressed the BRs of most aircraft in above 10.0, which means that this aircraft in a normal BR change will probably see a new BR, and it will probably be a higher BR, right? So nerfing it will probably make it maintain a close enough BR to 9.3, so it's not even that big of a problem for this version. But if you take a look on the S models, the G models, all of those that are above 10.0, then yes, then these ones will suffer because they already are pretty bad. They're not the fastest thing out there, apart from the F104S, but at those BRs there are plenty of aircraft that can catch you up, and if they don't catch you up, you actually don't have the energy to outrun their missiles, or, you know, flares enough to actually avoid them, right? So it becomes kind of a problem for those aircraft. So yeah, I wonder how it will be. I mean, that's always the thing, right? Not that using the worst part about your aircraft, which is dogfighting in the case of the F104, is the best choice, but you know, it's already not as fast as you want it to be, because there are plenty of faster aircraft or fast enough aircraft to kill you at those BRs with the GNS, but you are hindering the kind of Hail Mary of situations where you try to turn in a high altitude environment where these aircraft would actually not be able to turn very well, but it will turn even less, right? So it's going to be complicated for it to fly, but again, the BR decompression might help that, getting you know, standard BR for them, or a lower BR with the nerfed flight model or something. We don't know yet how it's going to be, but yes, it would actually make this aircraft a little bit harder to fly, since it would turn a lot less, and it doesn't turn very well already, right? So yeah, F104 might be nerfed. Let's wait and see what they do, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, see ya, subscribe.